Hey everyone, I don't know if you can hear me properly. Just let me know if the sound and the video is doing good. Hey, hi. So I see Amelia is here, Deadbeat, Victoria Light, Darian, Elaine. Awesome. Because I was wondering if I should use my headphones, but if the sound is good for you, then I guess we're going to stay with the computer sound. I hope you don't hear too much background noises. Brian is actually working on something right now, and there's a fan going on and everything. So just let me know if it's too much. I'm going to close the door behind me. Good morning. Good morning. I see some names I'm familiar with. Hi, Bragg. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Jordan. Hi, McFlyen. Mega McBusted. I will, Bragg. I will say hi to Brian for you. This has been such a long time since we last did a live, and bonjour, Howard. How are you doing? And I'm sorry, guys, because I'm following the comments as I'm speaking. But I guess this is going to be kind of a mix between me talking about some random stuff and checking out the comments once in a while. So if you guys want to ask something or just want to say something, don't worry. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna read it. Thanks, Jordan. Jordan says congrats on the new house. As you have seen in our video from last Saturday, we are very well installed in our house. The move went great. It was me and Brian with my parents. And oh, there's something I want to discuss with you about my father. He had, I don't know how to say it in English. I think it's a pulmonary embolism. I'm just going to check out on Google quickly just to see if it's the good thing in English. English. Pulmonary embolism, yeah, that's it. Because he had a clogged artery in his leg, and then it went up to his Brian, comment on dit des poumons en anglais? Lungs. Yeah, sorry about that. So yes, my father had it pretty bad. He went working one day and then he almost fell unconscious. We didn't know what it was. We brought him to the hospital and they found out he had some clogged arteries and it went up all the way into his lungs. And now it affected him greatly. And he helped us during the move and he had it and we didn't know about it. And it went on to be pretty bad, and they say it's so clogged they can't do anything right now. They gave him some medicine to have some his blood to be thinner, which he's gonna have to take for the rest of his life. But since the move, he can't do anything really physical. So we've been taking because the house where we are at right now is quite near the house of my parents. So we were going there a lot to help my mother do some house chores because my father can't do anything much right now. So. Hey, Circus Baby is thick. Thanks for stopping by, even though it was for a short time. Stay safe, you too. Oh my God, I see a lot of comments already that thanks. Some people say I look good. Thank you. That's a nice compliment. Thanks. Anyways, as I was saying, yes, the move went great. We did it over a course of 2 days, moving all of our stuff. We realized we had a lot of things in our old apartment, and it was a long process to move everything back here. But once we did, I mean, everything fits perfectly, and we think it looks great. The house, the windows, everything is newer than what we had in the apartment. So it feels good to have that, because you guys might not know this, but we had some mold back in our old apartment, which we had to clean every once in a while, and it kept coming back. And Brian has some respiratory issues, so with the mold, it wasn't great. Anyways, thanks for everyone who's wishing my father's health gets better. That's kind of you. Thank you, guys. Hey, Pedro, I didn't notice. Hi. Terry Baxter. Hi, Terry. Hey, there's even some people speaking French. Anaïs, j'espère vraiment que ton père ira mieux. Merci, Anaïs, c'est super gentil. On espère aussi qu'il va aller mieux, mais on va voir, là, parce que c'était rendu vraiment grave quand il était à l'hôpital, puis on ne sait pas qu'est-ce qui va arriver prochainement. Good morning, Eva. Cool, there's a lot of people, a lot more than what I expected. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Hey, Jordan, you're asking if we met our neighbor downstairs. We did. She's a kind lady. She lives alone. She actually speaks English. So here, around here, like 95% of people speak French. And she was so, how would I say it? She was so happy to know that we both speak English. Brian is English, and I do speak, and I understand English, so she was very happy to know that, and she is actually quite nice compared to our last neighbors. So, hey Deadbeat, thanks for stopping by. So Pedro asked, how are you doing? I'm doing really great, way better than I used to be doing over the last few months or so before we moved out. Like I mentioned in the latest vlog, I said I was going to do a live, and I would discuss what exactly happened that made us want to move so quickly and out of our apartment, because we were planning to move out, but I don't know if you guys, it's the same where you live, but here most contracts that you sign when you move in an apartment, it lasts for 1 year, and it goes from the 1st of July to the 1st of the July the year after. But we broke our lease, and we actually quit for the 1st of April instead of the 1st of July, because something happened between us and our downstairs neighbors back at the apartment where we were living. And it's actually a really big story, and I wanted to do it in a live event like this one, just talking and seeing the comments, but I figured it was such a big story and it's kind of important, and I didn't want to miss any details. So I thought I would instead do a regular video with editing and just make sure that I'm putting all the stuff I want to put in there, because it's an awful story, and it's the reason why we decided to break our contract where we lived and move here quicker instead. Sarah asks, who made the poster on the wall? So you're referring to this awesome poster here. It's actually a collage I made from several fan arts we received over the year. I don't know if you guys can see it pretty well. So there's a lot of little fan arts, and it's kind of awesome, and it's cute and everything, and it's awesome to see that you guys care enough about us to make some little cute drawings and send us over. Most of them were sent through Twitter, and I just saved them and printed them and then put them in this frame. Oh, yeah, Caramel is there. I didn't even notice her. Wait, I'm gonna pick her up just to show you guys. Hey, Caramel. No, come back. There you go. Can you guys see? Oh wait, I'm gonna. Poor Caramel. She's always shy when we're doing live events. Oh well, here she goes. She just walks around. Caramel was stressed in the move. For one night, we had moved her from our apartment to our parents' house because we were sleeping over at my parents' house, and they have another cat. And even though their cat is pretty chill, she's like pretty fat and chill, and she just lays around and sleep. Caramel was super afraid of her for some reason, and she ended up being stressed out, and she hid under the furniture there. And then as soon as we moved her into this house here, she started running. She was super happy, and yeah, since then she loves it here. She can do whatever she wants. She can run around, and nobody's gonna bother her. So yeah, Ben says she was like, nah, it's too early to be captured. Yeah, she actually, I had to run to get her out of the room. Just wanted to ask before I continue speaking, because I've been speaking a lot. How are you guys been doing during this pandemic, and have you guys been laid off? How are you coping with this? Are you guys okay? Because I know it's pretty hard for most of you. Hey Terry, thanks for stopping by. It was good to see you, and hope you have a nice day. And thank you for being a patron also. So thanks, Terry. Bye bye. So happy days says horrible. A close friend and ex-teacher got infected. Very sorry to hear. I know for some people it goes like they don't even feel any symptoms, and for others it has a lot of complications and everything. So I hope they're both okay. So Richard, I assume you had it too. So hey Annie, you say you had to graduate high school in quarantine. So did they do like with Zoom or with Hangouts? I don't know. So Midnight Star Productions. You've been really productive during this quarantine. That's awesome. Hey Robert. Oh Annie, we actually came to school for real. Anaïs, ça va, il y a beaucoup de villes, pays qui recommencent la quarantaine pour vrai. Fait qu'ils ont été en quarantaine, puis ils vont retourner en quarantaine encore. So Anaïs says that there's a lot of cities and countries in Europe that are actually doing another quarantine. So that's awful. Hey Jordan, Jordan says kind of stressful. I forgot how much I like people, but I get to see people today. So we'll see how it goes. That's that like something I realized too when I stopped working and started working from home a couple years ago. I also felt that I needed to go out and see people because on the long term, being all alone in a house, it was a time at a time where Brian was working full time at his place, so I missed a human connection a lot. But now, since the pandemic has started, well, I had been forgot you guys who don't know, I had a part-time job since last October. I used to do just a couple days to, get out, see people, get some extra money to buy equipment and all that stuff, and it was okay. I liked it. And then when the pandemic started hitting Canada in March, I was one of the first to be laid off because I was one of the last hired, and I still haven't been called back. So I don't think they will because I work in a company that distributes food to schools and hospitals. And right now, we don't know if the schools are going to reopen this fall. They should, but we don't know if there's another wave or anything. So I don't expect too much. As for Brian, he was also laid off temporarily, but he was called back now. I think it's a little over a month ago, and he's been started working from home, and that's why you can see his setup here. And we did a little office space for both of us that we can share. So this is my old desk. I bought a new desk. You guys can see it because my computer's on it, obviously. Uh, but yeah, during the week we both work on our computers, and everything goes fine, and we're getting used to it. And it feels good to have someone with me at home when I'm working on my projects. Yeah, Ben, I'm very sorry to hear that. Yes, I'm watching the news and seeing all the numbers of the cases rising in the US, and it's absolutely awful. I have a lot of friends in the US, and I'm, I don't know how this is going to end and how this is going to go. William, thanks for asking. William asks, how is your medical issues? Again, for those of you who were not aware, for a couple of years now, I've been suffering from several health issues, mainly with my heart, and now my stomach and intestines and all that stuff. A couple of years back, I think it was 1 year and a half or 2 years ago, I had a major depression, and now suffering from stuff because of that. And um, well, I'm still doing some tests. They haven't yet found out what it is. They found some blood in my urine, and I'm doing some more tests coming this fall to see what is wrong and why I have that. So right now, I don't feel any pain, and I'm doing much better. Like I said, with all the stress gone from our last apartment, and with here, I mean, it's better. Elaine, that's nice. And working from home, I think it's such an advantage. And if it can stay, even if it can stay after the pandemic, that would be awesome. Because if the job can be done from home, then I don't see why, after the quarantine is over and the pandemic is gone, I don't see why people could not do it anymore. So I hope Brian's going to be able to stay working from home, because for him it's working really well. Hey, Jordan, I saw it in the news that they were talking about taking away the rights of the transgender people for the healthcare. I haven't read much about it, but if they do, I mean, that's awful. Thanks, Robert. Oh, yeah, I think I showed you the in the last vlog. I showed the pool, right? We've been using the pool a lot since we moved in. Because when I was younger, my parents had one, and I would say from since I was 7 years old to like 15 years old, I would always be in the pool. Loved it, and then my parent got rid of it, and now this house has a pool, and I'm taking care of it, and I'm swimming in it almost every day. Like I said, also during the morning, I've started doing a running routine. So I just get up and go take a run. There's a really nice park near where we are, and I just go run in the early mornings, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then when I come back, I jump in the pool and I swim a bit, and it's absolutely amazing. Annie, is it really warm where you live, Pascal? Yes. Here we have like two kinds of temperature. It's either really warm or really cold. Uh, we calculate our temperature in Celsius degrees. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but right now it feels almost like 35, 40 degrees Celsius, and it can go to minus 40 in the winter. So that's really cold. But I don't mind the hot weather so much. We have thermal pump. I don't know if it's okay if I say that in English. Thermal pump. It cools down the house, and with the pool, it's okay. Oh, Sarah, yes, casual merch flex. That's true. Yes, that's the beautiful Himinium coffee cup, available now in, I think we have it in white and in black, and it works really well. Greg says, "What time is it for you now?" It's actually 9:20 a.m. in the morning. Ben says, "What are we drinking? Just coffee. It's early in the morning, so that's just like coffee." Hey, Amelia, where are you from? Texas, where every day is other than yesterday. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Oh, from Taiwan. Hi, how are you doing? 12 hours early in Taiwan. It's 2:21 where I am. Also, Ben, you're trying to reduce your coffee intake. I remember when I started working from home a couple years ago. I had access to coffee like right beside me, and I would take, I think, between 6 to 8 cups of coffee per day. And I did that for like a couple of months, the first months, and I started having headaches, insane headaches, and I stopped. I tried to reduce my coffee intake, and then I had the worst headache, and I didn't know that your body would get used to so much caffeine, and then when you stop taking your coffee, it would have all these effects. And it took a while for my body to readjust to a normal dose of coffee. Oh, William, I know this may be a repeat question, but what Canadian YouTubers do you watch? That's a good question. I'm sure I'm watching some YouTubers that are Canadian and I don't even know about it. One that I know is, well, I used to watch them. It's been a while since I went to their page, but the Monastero twins. They were one of the first YouTubers I would watch, and they're from, I think, Toronto. Aside from that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't usually. I don't check where they're from, and sometimes I see it in their video, and I'm like, oh, they're from there. Okay, that's cool. I know I don't watch a lot of Quebec YouTubers because here in Quebec, like I said, people are mostly speaking French. So like 90% of the YouTubers here are French YouTubers, and I don't know why. I prefer the English side of YouTube. Amelia, how are you doing lockdown? I'm doing good because I was kind of used to being at home a lot, working from home on my projects, on my stuff, and for me, it wasn't that different. Something that I do miss though is, especially now in the summer, going out in the city, Montreal, and just walking around and eating on a terrace and taking a beer in the sun at a good restaurant. So I definitely miss that. What are some tips for learning French? I know French is really hard to learn, and since I speak French since I'm very young, I can say I cannot say how hard or what are some tips to learn French because I've always known French, and I know it's way harder to learn French than to learn English. Although I could say that when I was younger, I was playing English video games, and that's how I started learning English. So I don't know if you could start either reading or watching shows in French, or just trying on your own to speak with some friends in French. Maybe you could get better at it, but aside from that, I'm not sure. Jordan, random question, but what was your favorite band as a teenager compared to now, if you have a favorite? My first favorite band as a teenager, well, it was it was Marilyn Manson. I remember I bought all his CDs and I would listen to him all the time. And now that I'm older, I still enjoy some of his music, uh, but I would say now I don't have a favorite band. Like if I like a song, I'm gonna go get it and listen to it until I'm tired of it. But I listen to pretty much anything now. Whoop, I have to go. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm gone. Bye. Love you, love. Bye, Whoop. Thanks for stopping by. Andrew Neighbors. I don't know about them. And Sam Cushing. Ben R asks, weren't you going for a full tattoo sleeve or no? Wasn't sure if I would. I stopped like midway on the here, but eventually I would like to get a half sleeve done, and also my chest tattoo. I think I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna make it spread a little in the here on the shoulders. I'm not sure yet. For now, I'm okay with the tattoos, but eventually I might get more. Amelia asks, where are you from? I'm from Quebec, Canada. Tyler and Todd on YouTube with their adventures. Hey, Richard, thanks for the suggestion. I don't know about Tyler and Todd also. I don't watch something weird as I don't watch a lot of other YouTubers. I don't know. Hey, Victoria, thanks for stopping by. It's okay. You don't have to apologize if you have to leave. Bragg, thank you so much for stopping by too. Victor asks, so it means you cannot walk around in the city? We can, but right now they're starting to reopen the restaurants. We haven't been to Montreal downtown area yet. I think things are starting to reopen. I'm not sure. Are you currently reading any book? Naranimation asks. I started reading the manga Blue Flag. If you guys don't know about it, it's pretty interesting. I don't want to say too much about it for those who are interested, but it's about a love triangle between a guy, his best friend, and another girl, and it's pretty interesting. The characters are really interesting. Aside from that, I've been reading a horror book called The Troop, and it's the setting is on Prince Edward Island, and it's pretty creepy. Happy days. I might buy some McDonald's. What should I get? Get the nuggets. They're the best. Is Brian working right now? Sarah asks. Well, actually, he's trying to fix something in the house, and he's been at it for an hour and a half now, and I don't want to go and annoy him. Ben R asks, do you usually tweet about live streams or something? Yes, I do. If you follow my Instagram, I posted a story yesterday about it, and on my Twitter also. So if you want the links to them, they can be found in the description in pretty much all of my videos. Hey, Brian, thank you so much. The Drawer asks, what manga anime are your favorite? I have a lot of favorites right now. I really love the manga Given, Blue Flag, and of course I'm reading My Hero Academia, and I'm also watching the show, and I'm a big fan of Death Note. Those are my tops. Midnight Star Productions. Have you ever wondered about life and all of its mysteries all the time? All the time. And oh, there's this Netflix series, Unsolved Mysteries, that's been up on Netflix for a couple of weeks now, I think. And it's pretty interesting. You can see some unsolved crimes and some UFO sightings, and it's pretty cool. Fire Force, I started watching it, but I just watched the first episode, I think. Is it good? Is it worth watching the others? Eva, have you read Call Me by Your Name? I haven't read it, but I saw the movie and it was okay. Brian, yes, my back. That's right. I had a huge back injury back in I think it was the end of January, early February, and I had been bedridden for almost a month. And right now, since I started working out again because I could, my muscles have started getting back to normal on my back, and now the pain I would say is 98% gone, and I can do pretty much all the things I used to do before. So I'm pretty happy with that. I had to go see, well, I had to, not had to, but I decided to go see a chiropractor for a couple of sessions. Never went before that, and I think it helped me a lot. After each seance, I would feel definitely better and more flexible. So I'm super happy that this this is okay for now. But G asks, are you and Brian going to get a dog now that you're in your new home? We do want to get a dog, but right now we're still waiting for it. So Ben, you're telling me Fire Force gets so good. So okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna continue watching it. I watched Doctor Stone on Crunchyroll. I watched pretty much all the major animes. I've seen them. I enjoyed a lot of them. Hey, thanks Maxime from Randon. Cool. So the odd one is out. Says I love your hair right now. Thank you so much. It's a bit different, but I'm happy that most of you guys like it. Do you watch a lot of shows during lockdown? I started and I finished watching all 3 seasons of Ozark on Netflix, and it's awesome, pretty good. I highly recommend it. The performances of the actors are absolutely stunning, especially in the third season. So, hey Jonah, I'm glad you appreciate the live show. Thank you so much. By the way, that's what I wanted to speak at the beginning of the live stream, I guess. I just wanted to say that I do plan on doing more live shows, more live discussions, and I want to interact more with everyone here. And I've been looking at upgrading my setup because I hate it when the image is not crisp and it's not that beautiful. I'm not sure, but I'm going to see afterward. Sure, the sound is like so right now, so I've been looking to upgrade my equipment, and I've seen some stuff on Amazon, and for around $430, I could get a decent mic for my live streams, and also I could plug my DSLR to the computer because you need a special kind of USB key thing that costs like $180 just so you can use your DSLR as a camera for the live streams. But once I get this, if I invest in that, then all the live streams are going to be so much better in the future. Because even the colors, like I see myself, it's reddish, it's weird. The lighting is not so good, so I definitely want to upgrade my live stream setup. And maybe I'm gonna do, I don't know, some live reactions or just chatting with you guys, or because I really enjoy interacting in real time, and that's something I want to do way more. Hey Ariane, but I guess I could ask you guys questions too, right? Like, what are your favorite shows or your favorite books or your favorite? I'm super curious to know what you guys like for a change. No, that's okay, Jordan. You're not distracting me from saying anything. It's just I remember now that I had to tell you guys this. Scam, yes, Scam was really good. I watched the original Scam. I knew they did one in France. I haven't seen that one yet. People keep recommending it to me. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Andreas. Started watching, I think I've finished the first season. It's a pretty interesting adaptation and more darker than the original. Not the original, but the other version that they did on the TV. So I enjoy it too. Think and Grow by Rick. Think and Grow Rick by Napoleon Hill. I haven't heard about it. Isaac and Evan, yes, that's from Scam. Hey, Michael. Well, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you like it. Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe is a really good book. Okay. France, Belgique, Italy, Espagne. So all of these, they have a version for each of these countries. I didn't know that Scam had so many versions. Hi, gorgeous. Hi, happy Stitcher. How to Get Away with Murder on the... Oh my God! Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you so much for the super chat, Ben. That's awesome. So Ben says, yes, more live streams. Here's a small donation to put for new equipment. Oh, thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna put aside for my equipment because it's a lot. But I really want to have that perfect setup because I see people. I've started watching more live stream and videos on how to do live streams on YouTube, and I see these people that have so crisp images and awesome sound, and I think it makes the life so much better, so definitely gonna invest in that. So thank you so much for the tip, Ben. The Mists of Avalon. Patricia, she's the front runner. All it's awesome because all you guys are now telling me your favorite either show or book, and most of them I haven't heard about, and it's awesome. And what I like about the live stream now, beside when I started doing them 4 years ago, is now when you upload the video back on YouTube, you have access to the comment section. So I'm just gonna go back and write all of you what you guys are telling me and go check them out because I love a good book and I love a good show. Oh, and also I'm probably gonna change the background because I'm looking at it right now and I see all these. Well, this is for Brian's work, so I don't think I can touch that much. But like add some lights or some decorations or something because right now I feel the background is pretty boring. Rivers of London by Ben Aronovich. Love Victor. Love Victor. Isn't that Love? Oh, it's the sequel to Love Simon. Is it? Is it that? I also enjoyed the movie Love Simon. I wanted to see it in the theater when it came out. It was pretty good. I didn't know there was a Love Victor right now. You should watch Do Kyosei as well. The couple in the movie really reminds me of your relationship with Brian. Oh, really? I haven't heard about Do Kyosei. Is there another name for it? Hey, Jonah, if you have some LGBT plus recommendations, I would love to have them. Hey, Clea, thank you so much for stopping by. Brokeback Mountain, yes, that's a great movie. Enjoyed it. Is the book Love Simon pretty much the same as the movie or a bit different? Oh yeah, Ben. Supernatural is. I used to watch it when I was younger, and I got up to season 6, I guess. I don't know how many seasons there are right now. I think the show has ended, right? But there are so many episodes, and I would definitely do a marathon of watching them back from season 1, episode 1. Been seeing clips of Love Victor on YouTube. Looks great. A great follow up. I'm gonna check it out. Oh, so the book is very different, and I'm definitely gonna give it a read. I like the movie, but like they say, the book there's always more details, and sometimes it's different. So I'm gonna check it out. Well, thanks for the suggestion. Odd One is out. Another movie I've seen, I think it's on Netflix. It's A Silent Voice. It's a story between a guy who believes this girl who has hearing issues, and it's pretty good, pretty emotional. I highly recommend it. Happy Stitcher. Have you ever heard of Shadowhunters? Yes, I've watched. I think I finished the first season on Netflix. There's other seasons. I haven't gotten around to starting season 2. It was pretty good, but I don't know. I feel kind of nostalgic with Supernatural growing up watching this. Yes, I'm glad to see others have seen Silent Voice. It's really good. I love it. Very emotional. I think I watched it like 3 times. The Magicians. Oh yeah, I know there are books for the Shadowhunters. That's true. I know they're based off books. That's right. I didn't remember that. So Shadowhunters has been canceled. So there are only 3 seasons, right? You need Caramel as your nurse. Yes, I do. She's a good nurse, kind of. Stars. Yes, I've watched Stars on Netflix. I remember I used to see. I watched the reviews on YouTube without spoilers before it came out on Netflix in English, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I didn't know it was a popular manga. And then as soon as it came out, I had a reminder on my calendar, and I watched it all in one sitting. And it was pretty interesting. I love the characters, the issues that were brought up, and the animation also, the style of animation they put on Netflix was pretty good. And BNA, is that My Hero Academia? If so, of course, awesome show. I've seen the first movie. I know there's another movie I haven't seen, and I don't know if you guys can see in the background, but I have the mangas that have come out so far in English. I've read them all. Pretty good, and I even have the figurines because I enjoy the show that much. I'm just gonna put them here so you guys can see. Yay! Oh, I guess you guys won't be able to see it, but at least I showed them. Oh no, BNA is brand new animal. Oh, then I haven't heard about BNA. Beastars Loki made me a furry. Defying Gravity is a good movie available free on YouTube. Awesome. If it's free, it's always good. Jordan, do you prefer subtitles or dubbed animes? It depends on the voice acting and the anime. Some animes I can only watch in Japanese with subtitles, and others I don't know why I prefer them dubbed. It depends on the series. My Hero Academia, I've started watching it dubbed. So now, if I try to watch it in Japanese with subtitles, I have a difficulty like with the voices. But others animes like Attack on Titan, I watched it in original Japanese with subtitles, and I prefer it that way. Yes, man, the Mindhunter is pretty good. Finished the first season a week ago, and can't wait to dig into the second season. It's pretty awesome, gritty, and I love the ambiance and the characters. Their interactions are really great. Great series. Ghibli dubs are pretty amazing. Yes, that's right. And they put all of the Studio Ghibli movies on Netflix. I've noticed that the other day, and that put so much on my list. I've seen a couple of them. Some of my favorites of all are Howl's Moving Castle, Princess Mononoke, Graves of the Firefly. I don't think Grave of the Firefly is on Netflix though. Hey, I remember Pascal is quite a gamer. Found an interesting new game recently. Well, last Christmas, Brian gifted me a Nintendo Switch, and I've been playing. I did Zelda Breath of the Wild. I did all the shrines and all the quests. All I need now is the golden little things that you find with the little tree folks. There's 900 of them, and I think I have 400 of them. I played a lot. It was awesome. Uh, I bought Animal Crossing New Horizon, and I've been playing it so much. I think I'm more than 300 hours on it. Couple of other games I bought on the Switch and on Xbox. I've been playing the new Doom Eternal. Pretty violent, but it's very entertaining, and I love it. Agretsuko, yes, I watched the series on Netflix. It's cute and very original. I liked it. People want me to show my Animal Crossing island. It's like when you enter my island, it's pretty cool. But then as soon as I haven't finished like terraforming and placing everything, so it gets to a point. I think like if you're like 5 minutes onto my island, then everything gets boring because I haven't got the time to modify everything and get the items I want. But one thing about Animal Crossing though is it's so much time consuming to do the daily routine, like get all the fossils, try to catch some bugs, speak to villagers, see the items, plant the money trees, everything. Um, I used to do it every day. Right now, I do it whenever I have the time. Yes, Doom is an epic stress release game. That is 100% true. I agree. Yes, Ben, I know that Howl's Moving Castle is based off a book. I think there's the audio book version on YouTube. I think I put it in my to watch later playlist. And someday I'm gonna get around to listen to it because I really enjoyed the movie. Umbrella Academy, yes, that's right. That's a show that the second season's about to come out in July. I think I saw the trailer I think yesterday on YouTube, and I love the characters for that. Do you get American TV shows in Canada? Yes. I have access to some, but I think the Netflix are different. So you guys might have access to some movies and some shows that in Canada we don't. Yes, I remember. I saw all the fan arts between the crossover of Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal. It was so weird and so funny and entertaining with Isabelle. So apparently, July 31st is the date for the second season of Umbrella Academy. I remember when it came out, I binge watched the season entirely. I didn't know what it was. Just saw the trailer and I thought I would give it a go, one episode, and then I watched all the episode in the same day. So guys, just a heads up. Here it's 9:51 a.m. I guess I'm gonna end the stream around 10 o'clock. So that would give it a full 1 hour because I think Brian might need some help. And also, I haven't had breakfast yet and I'm starting to get hungry. So probably gonna stop it around 10 o'clock, just to let you guys know. Hey Andres, thanks for stopping by. Hey Midnight Star Productions, you should definitely watch Umbrella Academy. It's very entertaining and the characters are very lovable. Ben, I've just seen lots of fan art between Flick and CJ. Flick is the bug guy, and CJ is the fish guy, right? I think I'm not sure, but in the game they seem to be kind of a couple, but I'm not sure if it's canon or if it's official from Nintendo. But in the game, at least they seem to be a couple. Hey Eva, thank you so much for the live stream stopping by. Have you have a wonderful day too. Oh, also, guys, before most of you leave, I just want to announce that, like I said earlier, I am going to do a video about specifically the events that led to us leaving our old apartment abruptly. And the difference is in the vlog, I said I was going to do a live talk about it, but instead I'm going to do a pre-recorded video because I want to get everything out and I want it to be full, concise, and everything. And I think during a live stream, sometimes I can miss some words or miss some things, and I have difficulty sometimes finding the right words from French to English. So I prefer doing it separately. But you guys, I think it will be next week's video. Most probably, it's going to be next week's video. Jordan, I really enjoy Klaus and Five. And no, I never heard of the game Fishnum. Thanks, Ben. I will definitely tell Brian that all you guys said hi and wished him a great day. Probably he's going to join us in the other stream. Oh, yeah, Sex Education on Netflix. Pretty good. Just finished the second season. Awesome characters. Pretty interesting. He is. Yes, Brian's been doing really well. Thanks for asking, McFlyan. Ever since he started working again, because when he was laid off because of the pandemic, he felt kind of down because Brian's always been used to working full time and to have a job. And when he stopped working, he didn't know what to do with his time and kind of fell down. But ever since they called him back about a month or so ago, he's starting going through his older routine and he's pretty much happy. Hey, Brian, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day, you too. Thank you. Adwan is out. One thing I've done also a lot is playing Pokemon Go. Since last September, we both have been playing. Me and Brian have been on our phone, and we've been playing a lot. It's a great game, very addicting, and it forces you to go out on walks and jogs and everything to hatch your eggs and just get some Pokemon. Hey Jordan, I'm glad you love these streams. I also feel like everyone is so positive and happy, and it's cool that you guys also interact with each other. Because sometimes I join some streams and people are just posting random comments and random stuff that's not even related to either the video or to talking to people in the chat. But here, every time we do a stream, and right again this time for the whole hour, I've been watching the comments, and people are so positive and happy, and everything matches. So I love it. Pokemon Snap. Oh, I don't know what Pokemon Snap is. Yes, thank you so much for all the gifts. We've become best friends on Pokemon Go. McFlynn. We should do some battles soon. With the new update, you can see when people are live on the app. So if I see that you're live, I'm gonna challenge you to a battle. And yes, I'm really excited for the new Paper Mario to come out. I remember playing the Thousand Year Door, and it was such a fantastic game. So I really hope that the new game stands up to it. Jonah, awesome. That's cool. Jonah says that this has made my Saturday. I've missed it so much. So happy that it did. And to be honest, I know we hadn't posted much in the last few months. And when I started posting the vlog last Saturday and see how much people were positive and people were actually wanting to see news from us, it made me so happy. And I realized editing the vlog from last week, I realized that I missed it so much, being able to work on these videos and to be able to interact with you guys. And that's kind of why I wanted to do a live stream now, because I really wanted to get back into uh, talking with you guys, getting some news about you, and just interacting with everyone. I missed that. I really, really missed that. And now I feel happy enough and good enough to do it again. Oh yes, that's true. It's the night in Japan right now. England, Japan, and it's always really exciting. It never gets old to see. It's super exciting and motivating to see that there are people from all around the world right now in the same time that are in this video in the chat room, and that's pretty awesome. Like, you guys are commenting there. There's some people from Ireland, US, Canada, even from Quebec, from Japan. So it's absolutely awesome. It always amazes me every time. Well, I'm glad that you found it again. One is out. I know the YouTube algorithm is kind of weird because it keeps always changing, and some people have the notification bell on, and when I post videos, they don't receive the notification, and it's kind of messy. But the important thing is you found your way back. That's awesome. Hey, thanks, Jordan, from the Philippines. Oh, you guys are so cool. Thank you so much. You're so kind. So, guys, it's been an hour since we started the live stream. So I guess I'm gonna say that this is the end of the live stream. I just wanted to say to all of you guys who are still here, and even those who left earlier, but some of them are maybe gonna watch the stream afterwards again. Just wanted to tell you all, to everyone who's been here, participated, or even just watching afterwards the video, thank you so much for still being here on our channel and to watch our videos. Super happy to be doing live streams again. And like I said, I'm gonna invest, as soon as I get enough money, I'm gonna invest in a new equipment for better live streams, because I wanna do more of them, maybe turn this into a weekly thing, probably during an evening or night of the week, instead of just doing it on Saturdays. So hope you guys enjoyed it. From the comments, you guys seem to have really enjoyed it. I did, really, really liked it, and can't wait to have a better setup for these lives, better audio, better camera. And with that, I guess I'm going to tell you guys to have an amazing weekend, an amazing night, morning, afternoon, from wherever you are in the world right now. And that even though it might not be the best situation around the world right now, at least everyone here is positive and everyone here seems to be happy and doing well. And I'm sending you lots of virtual hugs and kisses. And I'm going to tell you guys until the next video, we're going to see you again. And you can expect a video about what happened in our last apartment that caused us to move pretty soon. So I guess it's going to be for next Saturday's video. So with that being said, thank you so much. Thank you again for the super chats, the donation. Ben R, thank you so much for your $20 super chat. That was super appreciated. Thank you so much. And I'm rambling on, I know, but see you guys. I love you so much, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. Love you.